So we're delighted to be having the Interfaith concert this coming Tuesday evening at Washington National Cathedral. The concert will feature 5 faith communities and a wonderful combined choir at beginning and end. I'm sure all the individual performances will be wonderful, but I haven't heard them or seen them. But I was at last night's, at Tuesday night's rehearsal, and it was wonderful of the combined choir. Powerful. So what is it? You're representing the Indian dance community and the Natanajali School of Dance that you direct. So what does it mean for you to be part of this event?
It is something we are really looking forward to. We are going to be performing a classical Indian dance form that originated in the temples of South India about 2,000 years ago. And for us to be performing Bharatanatyam in the cathedral as a part of the Interfaith concert, being a part of different faith and representing Hinduism through our dance is just amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. My students are too. And I think this might be the first time we will be performing in a cathedral or a church setting. We have performed outdoors, we have performed in theaters, we have performed in temples, but I don't think we have ever performed in a cathedral, at least Natananjali dancers haven't. So it is an experience that we are certainly looking forward to.
Great. I'm delighted that you're a part of this year's concert.
I'm delighted that you included us. Thank you.
So the concert has a fascinating beginning. It was 1944, and Rabbi Eugene Littman, a founding member of the Interfaith Conference, was a Jewish chaplain, and with his Catholic and Protestant chaplain colleagues in Fort Worth, Dallas area, they put on an interfaith concert in Thanksgiving Eve of 1944. They not only filled the Dallas-Fort Worth Civic Center with 4,000 people, but they also integrated it for the first time, with whites on the main floor trading seats with blacks who were relegated to the balcony. And so that is part of the legacy that informed the Interfaith concert. In February of 1980, we had a meeting of our board to talk about what would make sense. What kind of programs should we have as the Interfaith conference just newly formed. And he suggested that, and it became a tradition. I laughed because at that meeting I was asked what I thought about that idea. Great. And, what was my guesstimate of what it might cost? I said, probably $2,500. So on the spot, they said, we'll find you the $2,500. And they went out and said, divided by faith community, and our founding members were Islamic, Jewish, Protestant, Roman Catholic. And they said, we'll divide up the 100. We'll have 100 $25 sponsors. You'll get your $2,500. We had 116 that year, $25 sponsors, and the concert has been a success ever since.
Well, it's the 32nd concert you're having this year,
right?
It
is, yeah.
It took 32 years for us to be a part of it. So I am very, very happy that we are going to be featured. We'll be proud to represent India, proud to represent Hinduism, and proud to be a part of the Interfaith group. It's an amazing concept, and I wish it was not just in metropolitan Washington, but I do think you have it in other parts of the U.S. as well, right?
There are interfaith organizations in other parts of the U.S. We may be unique, certainly rare, among interfaith organizations in working both for deepened understanding through interfaith dialogue and working for collaboration through justice, for justice work in this, and engaging so many different faith communities, now 11 different faith communities: Baha'i, Buddhist, Hindu, Islamic, Jain, Jewish, Latter-day Saints, Protestant, Roman Catholic, Sikh, and Zoroastrian. So in this year's concert, you will be joined by the Temple Sinai Choir, which sang in our first and second concert, but hasn't sung in the concert since then. And then the Howard University Chapel, Rankin Chapel choir will be participating, representing the Protestant faith community. Seeker Tani Jatha from the Sikh community and the Guru Gobind Singh Foundation will be participating. And we'll have the Washington Rebels this year participating for the first time because they are involved with this year's program in December at the Lisner Auditorium. Will focus on the music of Andalusia when there was significant interfaith collaboration in 8th to 14th century Spain. So we're delighted that they're participating, and then all of us have the opportunity to be part of the combined choir at beginning and end in anthems that were rehearsed on Tuesday night and were just fabulous.
Reverend Levenstein, you mentioned that IFC is known for both collaboration in justice and also in dialogue. So why music when it's not explicitly either?
Well, I think that the Interfaith Concert has been a wonderful way of expressing and experiencing the unity and the diversity of our many faiths. So it is a form of dialogue in my mind. It happens in song and dance and also in chant.
If I may say something, in Indian dance, we are basically communicating with the audience and with God. So it is a kind of dialogue. When you are presenting something, you're reaching out to the audience. You're not only experiencing it, your experience is influencing the audience. Because I always tell my students, unless you are enjoying what you're doing, unless you know what you're doing, you will not be able to communicate it. So it is a form of dialogue. Mm-hmm. And it's a wonderful form of dialogue. It's a cultural form of dialogue with the audience. At least that's what I feel.
Thank you. And it is a form of dialogue that's been very significant for us, especially in experiencing something out of the heart of each of the religious traditions that are participating, and in the unity we experience when lots of singers from different faith traditions do join together.
Music and dance completely ties everyone up, I feel. Brings everyone together. It's words spoken to tune. Isn't that what you would think?
I forgot to mention earlier in this conversation that the Mormon Choir of Washington is singing this year. It's our largest group, about 60 singers, and they represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and are a wonderful addition to this year's concert as well. So if you want to buy tickets, you need to go to the Cathedral website, cathedral.tickets.org. Don't type in, as I first did, www.tickets, because you won't go anywhere with that. It's an HTTP address. So just type in tickets.cathedral.org and buy tickets for the concert. Either general admission tickets for $15 or reserved section tickets that are closer to the front for $30. And we'll look forward to that being a wonderful way for sharing our experience of unity and diversity. We have a special price this year for students who may be listening, and they can go to the website and pay $7. That's fabulous discount, and the $7 means that they order their ticket online, they pay for it online, and then they get it at the night of the concert at the ticket table when they present their student ID.
Looking forward to seeing everyone there.
It'll be a wonderful evening this Tuesday night, November 15th at Washington National Cathedral at Massachusetts Avenue and Massachusetts Avenue and Wisconsin Avenue Northwest. It is a great experience of our unity and our diversity, and it will be one of the very first public events held in the cathedral after it's been closed for nearly 3 months because of earthquake damage.